Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy G Plans. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
Now, you had an EP that dropped last year, I think, with Psycho sent to me. But he played me the Hotboy record. We listened to it like twice, I think.
Yeah,
And he said Turk stamped it.
yeah, he did.
How was that? You know, you got a Hotboy record and Turk doing this thing with the podcast shit
Nah,
now.
facts.
And
Yeah,
him and the Hot Boys getting stuff together. Juven spilled the beans. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But he co-signed the record. Like, how did that make you feel?
I ain't gonna lie. I would that shit turned me up. You know what I mean? Like even though, like how everybody feel like Turk and the he ain't part of the hot boy. Like I don't feel like that nigga. I grew up on them niggas, so he a hot boy, and that's still it's the same. From if Wayne would have commented on my shit, or Julie would have commented on my shit. Like nigga, that's like yeah,
And Turk did reinvented himself to me.
yeah he
Cause
did.
like now, like I said, I've been seeing him in the podcast room. And he got his hot boy sauce or something, like he got
Yeah.
product now. His voice being heard now, and people like he getting his acknowledgement now. Like I like Turk, I like Turk. I've been
Yeah, I
liking
fuck with
Turk. You
Turk,
know what
bro.
I'm saying? Shout out to Turk, man. Shout out to the whole boy hot boys, but shout out to Turk, man.
Fucking right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like them niggas paid the way, so it's like I respect all them niggas the same. You know what I mean?
They
If
did.
it ever came down to it.
Same thing with Cash Money.
Yeah.
I mean not Cash Money. Same thing with No Limit.
Yeah, no limit. I know what you're talking
I
about.
met I recently met Mr. Servon about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he be doing this thing too, Mr. Servon. He like him and Master P. Like he want to write Master P one of his guys, but it's just the fact that these guys around and you can get in touch with them now and you can talk to them and stuff like that. So that's what I like. But tell me this, we posted you, bro, on Changeofplanz. We posted the bedroom floor record.
Yeah, my shit had went up a little bit.
And I was like, hey, you got a good response. I like the record. I think you should be pushing it more.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
probably,
we ain't really like. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I dropped it, bro, like we was in the middle of a lot of shit, and then right after that, all of that shit, I lost my pops in December, right before my birthday, nigga. So it's like,
sorry to hear that, bro.
it was like, damn. Then it was like, damn, nigga. Like I ain't even like it. I ain't gonna say I ain't want to rap no more, but it was like, nigga, he was there when I started all this shit. You know what I mean? Like when my motion started, all that shit. So it's like, damn, like that shit hit me, and it was just like shit. Everything I couldn't even like. I don't know. I felt like I was disabled for like a month or two. You know what I mean? Real talk. And then it's like like before that I had burnt some money. I ain't burned no money, but I paid somebody to do a service. They didn't really do it. It was like $5K. You know what I mean? They was supposed to do what they was supposed to do for that single. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, all this shit happened, and then my bitch left. My bitch left, right? Bro, it's like all of this shit happened in gang, like at the same time. You know what I mean? And then
So hold on. Your father passed.
Yeah, December 11th.
You put up 5K for your career
in November.
You put the 5K up. That went down to the drain. Your father passed.
Yep.
Your girl left.
Yep. Right after that, she went to the funeral with me. Then like nigga, this shit cold blooded. I swear to.
Where's she from?
She from here.
Oh, she Houston chick moving like that?
Yeah, she from here, gang. And you know what's the cold part? Like, it's like my whole life I knew my dad, but it's like, nigga, this was the first time like he came out here, and it was 4 years before he passed. So 4 years ago, he had came out here, and that was the longest amount of time I've been around my pops my whole life. So all of this time, like, I'm eating that shit up. I'm like, damn, like the whole time, like to myself, I'm thanking God and everything. I got my mom and my pops in the same city, and I could just see both of them, and then that shit happened. You know what I mean? And not to mention, he had cancer before that, and he beat it. And then my mama just had cancer right before that, and then she beat it, and then he got cancer again, and then he just passed. It's just like, nigga, like,
man, that's some tough stuff, bro.
And it's the first time I ever told this story, nigga. Like, niggas around me don't even know this shit. You know what I mean? Like real shit. You know?
I appreciate you, putting it out to the universe, bro, because one thing, me doing these interviews, I've been doing interviews for a while, but I like talking to guys and really getting to hear that story.
Yeah.
Because somebody gonna see you and they gonna say, bro, that guy, Mike Mayjor, I like him. You know what? I gotta go listen. Let me go check him out. Like
Yeah.
I like his story, and that's if I can do that, one fan, two fan, I feel like I did my job.
Real shit.
Because I mean, I like it though. I mean, and stuff like, man, I just started a podcast too. Man, I'm starting to talk. I'm behind the camera. I'm never in front of the camera, bro.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for years, and some people don't even know how I look. They just see this.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that. You know, but
Yeah.
now I'm starting to get in front of the camera, so man, I get it. It's some stuff that I know I'm gonna say on camera that I probably never said, but it is what it is, man. Like we here.
Yeah.
But how are you coping with it? It's 2024. We halfway through it. You know, your managers got you going.
It's like, it's just like, it's weird. Like, bro, it's like, all right, after that happened, all of that shit happened. It's like my life just started going like up, like real shit. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And one day my mom hit me when my shit hit the radio, and she was like, that's just your daddy. You hear me?
Damn.
That's your guardian angel. So it's like that's how I feel. Like my life just went up. You hear me? Cause I know like he came around for them 4 years because he wanted to be around and make up for what he missed out on type shit. You hear me? And I fuck with it. You hear me? Them 4 years, and I appreciate that shit.
So
I wish it could have.
He was in New Orleans for a while, and then he came to Houston.
Nah, it's like my dad is from Chicago, and like when he was younger, he moved to New Orleans, and he grew up in New Orleans, and he was doing this thing in New Orleans, and some shit happened, some big shit happened, and he couldn't. They sent him to Mississippi, and it was on some shit like he couldn't do what he was doing in New Orleans, so he stayed in Mississippi for a minute. You know what I mean? And that had calmed him down and shit. But so before he came out here, he was in Mississippi, and then he came out here. You know what I mean? And then shit.
Man, that was up. But I kind of, you know what kind of gave me an indication of Chicago. You had said gang, and a lot of them in Chicago, when they say something, you know, what's up, gang? They say so.
I got family in Chicago.
So shout out to Chicago. They got some good pizza.
Yeah,
got some good deep dish pizza, bro. I gotta go to Chicago in August for a couple days, but man, shout out to you, shout out to everybody, man. So man, I heard about 4 or 5. I'm gonna say about 4 unreleased records of yours today. I don't remember the name. But it was one record you kind of gave me like that Juice WRLD type vibe.
Yeah.
You played it for me. I don't know if you know what it is. I don't know. But you have so many different types of vibes.
Yeah.
When are we going to get all of these vibes? You putting out some.
Yeah.
But when are we going to get a complete package of, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you that, I'm giving you this?
Well, I mean, I just got the resources to be able to like showcase my everything. You hear me? Like at first, they wanted me to like, not them, but like I came across a few DJs. They wanted me to make music how I look.
Yeah.
You hear me? And I understand that, but it's like that wasn't never me. Like the first song I ever made, besides a little diss to my BM, the first song I ever made was like a pop type, rock type shit. I wasn't fucking with rap. Cause I felt like that shit was boring, you know what I mean? And it's like, I always used to try shit, and that shit kept me interested in music, you know what I mean? So shit, it's like me listening to, and it's like me listening to a lot of different types of music.
Yeah.
Like I've been listening to Tim McGraw and shit like that, and that's what a lot of people don't know. It's like I've been listening to like all types of music my whole life. Yeah. So it's like that's where that shit come from. It just all come from, you know, being a student of all these different artists, you hear me? But like I was saying, now I have the avenue to be able to showcase what I really could do. You know what I mean? At first I couldn't do that because we was just in the clubs, and what they want here in the club. Rap, trap, music. I couldn't do that shit.
Red, all type of stuff. Shout out to her too, but yeah, that type of I feel you.
So now I could showcase the pop, rock, the country, the EDM, the all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.